Hey, Pastor Steve and Miss Becky. Just wanted to spend a few minutes here, expressing our gratitude and thanks for the 35 years you guys have spent in ministry. And I came up with my own top 10 list. I'm not going to try and be Leno or Coco, but I've got our top 10 here that Jacque and I just wanted to share a few fun memories and the positive influence you guys have had in our lives. And number 10, starting out with this song that Pastor Steve would sing, and we just had a lot of fun with. This is Dancing on the Head of the Serpent by Jerusalem. They're actually a Swedish band, and I'm Swedish, so it kind of hits home a little bit. Number 9, me and some friends went and bought not just a few rolls, but a box of 96 rolls of toilet paper. We got your house 3 weekends in a row, and you were gracious enough to let us get you that many times until on the third weekend you got out in your gray Buick and you chased after us. We barely got away with our lives, but we really had fun with that. Now, number 8 was the next weekend up on the platform at the Rock. You had mentioned something about this issue and that there might be some kind of reward for getting me back, and the following weekend my house was TP'd in multiple colors, and it did happen to be raining that weekend, so we had a lot of fun cleaning that up. So, isn't that like the sowing and reaping thing, I guess? Number 7, the Jehovah Park series of 1995. Had a lot of fun learning and getting to mix the sound and stuff for that, as well as the Maximum Overdrive in 95, the summer camp. Number 6, winter camp in Colorado. Need I say more? That was such a memorable event and a memorable time. The ice storms, me driving the church van and trailer almost all the way there after Ralph and Keeve had fallen asleep. The buses getting stuck. Well, but it's not about that. What it's about is the ministry that happened and the lives that were changed. And the fun that we had. We got to go skiing at Winter Park, and the snow was so deep that I lost Nick Barrett when we were skiing down the hill. Number 5, Out on the Danger Zone by DeGarmo and Key. Really, I think you do a better job singing that song than they do. Number 4, the axle spring breaking on the little cargo trailer that we had when we were going to summer camp in West Virginia. I don't know if you remember that or not, but we actually jacked the trailer up and shoved a 2x4 underneath the trailer and the axle so that the tire wouldn't rub on the fender anymore, because the tire started smoking and the paint was boiling off the fender. That was just a fun time.
And now we're believing for a new trailer for you.
We're believing with you for that new trailer for Go Ministries.
Amen.
That's right. Number 3, Summer Wave Bash. That was my first year at the Rockatorium with Ralph announcing, that up through into, Super Sensational Sunday Night Live. All the fun bands that we had, like Fighter and Altar Boys and White Cross and, Rust Half and Rick Kua, and especially the 10-year, reunion event. Number 2, summer camp at Covenant Pines. The memories there with, John Schlitt, with, Spencer Nordyke and all the different ministry that happened. I can remember the first summer where Dina got up and played on the keyboard and, just ministered to us. But one event that really sticks out in my mind from Covenant Pines was the year that we had the sanctioned water balloon fight between the campers and the counselors. That was in the hockey rink, and the night we were going, it was at night, and they had lights on the hockey rink. And as the counselors are walking up, the campers are walking up, we see a fire truck in the hockey rink. So, a little bit unfair there. So I snuck around the back side of the hockey rink and basically pulled the plug on the lights so you guys couldn't see, and so the counselors could try and ambush the campers could try and ambush the counselors. And as I was running away to not get hit with the fire hose, I ran into a piece of farm machinery and sliced my foot open. And I remember that year, Pastor Nancy, we got in her car and she rushed me to the hospital. I remember Michelle Mose at the time was in the car, and some other people, and I had my foot in a plastic bag with ice in it. We're doing 100 miles an hour, and we get pulled over by the sheriff. and Nancy didn't have any gas in her car. The sheriff saw the situation, opened the gas station for us, let us get fuel. We didn't have to pay for it, and we continued on to the hospital with carte blanche to go 100 miles an hour from the officer. So I still remember that like it was yesterday, and thank God my foot is well and it is healed. The number one is the influence and the difference you've made in my life, in Jackie's life, and how that extends on to our children and all the people that we get to touch. And the fact that you were there to marry us, I just want to say thank you and bless you guys.
And thank you from me too. I just want to say that we love you guys so much. We wouldn't be the people we are today, and God bless.